I bet you love German cars, don't you? Who doesn't? The style, the power, performance, the quality, and prestige. I love my German cars, well, until they break. In this video, my Tesla Model S turns 10 years old. Yes, it was built in 2012. I will be comparing the operating costs between my Tesla Model S for 10 years compared to the i8, RS7, and even the Model X. To get everyone up to speed, the i8's a 2014 with 37,000 miles. The RS7 is a 2014 with 47,000 miles. The Model S is a 2012 with 111,000 miles. And the Model X is the 2016 with 72,000 miles. Now, the 911 Turbo is exempt from this, believe it or not, because it's the most reliable car I have, and it's still under warranty, so this car doesn't make the list. Let's start with the most frustrating car at the moment, the BMW i8. Now, since ownership, the car has had a fuel bladder pressurization issue that set me back $3,000. The car also blew its front shocks, which I got a quote for. You ready? $4,000. And I'm definitely not paying that, so I'm currently looking at getting 2 used shocks, but shocks for the i8 aren't exactly plentiful. Now, most recently, the i8 surprised me. She surprised me by dying in my garage. The 12-volt battery was dead, main battery was dead, and the engine wouldn't power up. Now, because I have many other cars to worry about, I don't have the time to take a look at this, so I called a tow truck to send it to BMW for diagnosis. But wait, Rich, don't you own a company that services and repairs electric vehicles? But yes, I do, but they're busy. They're actually building 2 EV conversions for this guy named Robert Downey Jr. Not sure if you've ever heard of him, aka Iron Man. Yes, that's happening. And unfortunately, since I'm an F-list celebrity and not an A-list celebrity like Robert, my problems can clearly wait.
No, it's not anything. No, it sounds like feels like it's pulling.
That's
Ukulele or whatever.
Is that small enough, that light for you? Yeah.
It tucks on. Oh,
Oh, there we go.
what's that?
I mean, that comes off. Like, hey, John, none of my buttons work anymore. Can you mind,
I know a guy.
can I get a few words?
I know a guy. There it goes.
There you
All right.
All right,
now,
that's one torn wiring harness.
there's no way.
All right, Lap, that whole thing hinges on that one screw. It just starts popping up. I mean, you had to have towed nicer cars than this, like McLarens and stuff, right? How do you do it with them?
Never towed one.
Okay.
You never towed a McLaren?
Nope, never had to.
Never had
I mean, I've towed.
Because they have them flown back to the dealership probably in a private jet.
Probably.
I've towed plenty of expensive Mercedes, and
Yeah.
I've towed plenty of BMWs. But like usually, they got to hook to.
Right.
One.
Yep.
And then secondly, I usually have no problem ever getting them into neutral.
Yeah, no, this one's a little bit different.
Hold on a second, I want to see something. No, that's electronic.
Can you hold the 10-pound light?
Oh, actually, don't.
You just engaged it, by the way. You hear it?
Crap.
Push down.
To disengage it?
Oh, hold on. Oh, boy.
No, don't even worry about it.
Okay.
Dude. It's easy for me to grab it.
Yeah.
Shut up, car.
It really is a nice car, I promise. It just, when it works, it's a really nice car. When it doesn't work, it's not a really nice car. How about this? Crazy, right? Because I've done a few tow truck things myself back in the day. Can we get 2 jacks, right? Jack the ass end of the car up, and you could slide the bed a little bit under the cars. Then we'll do the dollies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can if you want to.
Yeah, I have 2 jacks. I pump the rear end up, and you can slide the bed up a little more.
Under it, yeah.
All right, cool. Awesome. All right. Not many places are there. I've been here. Can you do it from here? There's a hole right here.
Yeah.
You got one of those? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was.
On each side? Yeah.
That's what he was saying. I just.
Listen, man, it is what it is, dude. If you want me to sign a waiver,
I don't.
you want me to sign a waiver, I'll sign it. What was that? You broke something?
No, it's just a fiber optic line.
Yeah.
The LED, that's why it's like down there. It goes down into
Oh,
the hole,
oh yeah, the blue. Yeah, yeah.
and that's where it's running. All right.
John, thank you very much. In times of need, you can know John's gonna find the source of how things lights up in the car.
Here all day.
Hey, Rich, you know you could take the key out in your Porsche? You know how to do that? The high voltage battery's dead, so the front wheels won't spin.
Oh, so yeah, just drag them down.
Yep. No, they're freewheeling, so those aren't locked, which is good.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was asking.
Yeah. If it locked all four, I would just throw the whole car away. I'd be like, all right, there you go.
Keep an eye on the front end. Yeah. And then leave the boards on the one to get someone close.
It's a good looking car, though, you gotta admit. Looks really good at the back of the truck.
Now, when BMW called, I got really good news. I was worried that it would be expensive. It turns out the bill ended up being $0 because they called me to tell me they refuse to work on it. Why? Well, according to the shop foreman, the car is an aftermarket exhaust and it's lowered and he refused to work on it. Well, someone should tell that foreman that they did $3,000 worth of work to it a few months prior. I wonder what corporate would have to say about the inconsistency of serviceability depending on how the shop foreman feels that day. Fun fact, I brought my Z06 to Chevy like this. The engine's built, transmission's built, everything is aftermarket, and they happily worked on the car with open arms. I can take a hint. I called the independent BMW repair shop, and guess what? They wouldn't work on it either. People really hate these cars, I guess. Let's move to the most expensive car to fix, the mighty RS7. Yes, the RS7 needed pads and rotors replaced to the tune of $3,000. In case you were wondering, the brakes are shaped like a sunflower and cost about $500 a piece. The steering rack died, but it was replaced under a recall. Now here's the kicker. You love German cars, right? Well, check this out. The radio died in the RS7. Any guesses on price to fix it? $4,800. State inspection, $35. Rear door handle failure, $747. Wiper blades, $56. Oil change, $128. Check engine lights on, $185. And the grand total is $12,000. $12,000. Now I know what you're saying, Rich, don't go to the dealership. It's going to cost you a lot more. This is true, but the dealers see these cars day in and day out, so the diagnostic time is usually a lot quicker. You could take it to the dealer, get it diagnosed. If you think you can fix it, then do it. If not, have them do it, but at least you can bring whatever the dealer says to an indie shop and have them do it for much less. I ended up fixing the radio myself for about $800 and all the other issues for about $1,500 with a plum. And the RS7 is also for sale because I want a Hellcat. Now argue amongst yourselves in the comment section. Now will be a good time to also tell everyone we're looking for a part-time with potential to go full-time mechanic. Now Elon Musk has a bad feeling about the economy and is going to casually shave off about 10,000 people. So if you got that email from Elon Musk, even if you didn't, but if you're in Massachusetts and think you have what it takes, then drop us an email in the link below. Now the Model X hasn't been that bad. With over 70,000 miles, the car squeaks and rattles like an old GM product of the 90s, but besides the steering rack failure that was covered in the warranty and the air suspension compressor failing and setting me back $3,000 again, it hasn't been too bad. Shoot, I even got a $4 discount. Thanks, Tesla. Now, before we get into the Model S, I wanted to say that I simply love old, simple vehicles. The farm truck drives like, well, as you'd expect, but it starts every single time and can be fixed easily. Funny story, I had to go pick up a custom drive shaft from a performance shop and I lost the keys to the farm truck. Now, when you lose keys to any other car, it usually requires a trip to the dealership, not the farm truck. I went to the auto parts store, bought a new ignition with the key, and the truck was running with a new key in, 15 minutes. You gotta love old trucks. Howdy, friend.
What's all this?
What's all this? Steven. We have to give people what they want.
C4 content.
Nope.
Model D content.
Nope. More Tesla content, Steven.
Do they? Do they?
It's been a decade since this car was built. This car is 10 years old. It's a 2012 Tesla Model S. So what year is this? In my math. 2022.
Isn't that amazing?
It's amazing.
Are we gonna get a birthday cake?
That's not a bad idea. I think
We'll eat it. The car won't. It's not a sentient being.
It can't do that. It can't enjoy the things that we can. But no, what we should do today is kind of just get a general overview of the car over the last 10 years. Right now, it has 10,000 miles on it, which for the last 10 years isn't that bad. It's about like 10,000 miles a year. But for the past 2 years, my daughter's been driving this car.
She has.
She has.
And it shows.
And it does show, yes. we spent some time today cleaning this car out for sure. But yeah, I think it'd be good to kind of tell the people where the car's been over the last couple years. And this is the kind of car that started the entire channel. This is Dolores, the flood Tesla that I rebuilt to have a driving car again, and she's still driving to this day.
She is.
It just goes to show just how the cars are great. They're very, I guess you could say, hardy cars. Hardy, is that a good word for it?
It's not Thanksgiving, but
it's a car that you could actually drive every day. And this one's been great. Again, it's been through hell and back, but after it was rebuilt, it's been holding up really well so far, especially when it comes to giving a literal 19-year-old. Actually, no, she was 8. Oh my gosh, she just learned to drive. Yeah.
Yeah, you did that. You did that early.
Yeah, she just learned to drive. And
because she rejected the pizza car that we.
We tried to do the pizza car thing, and she didn't want any part of that whatsoever.
Are you being serious?
Yeah. What do you think? You like it? Do you like it?
I literally
You didn't say anything yet.
bullying myself.
Yeah, but it's a nice. Look at this though. Look at this other side. Ready?
It says hot pizza.
Yeah, I know, but look at this part. Ready? Look at this. I even loaded it up with pizza already for you.
So you think I'm fat?
See, she didn't like it. So, and this one's been holding up pretty well. Obviously, there's a few battle scars here for things that she's seen. But to be fair, this bumper wasn't really that great of a bumper. It
most aftermarket parts are.
This one's it's an old fiberglass bumper, and it didn't really do that all that great. But the stock bumper would have been better, so we'll probably put the stock bumper back on. And once we take this front bumper off, you're gonna see, in order to line this bumper up properly, there's a little poke right here. It's actually a piece of wood to keep it aligned. Yeah, so the stock bumper is going
You
back
even
on.
like to work with wood.
Yeah,
so.
I don't. I know you're the woodsman here.
Woodsman.
Yeah, you're the woods person. Even though the car has pretty high miles on it, it didn't really need that much maintenance to keep it going this far. The biggest issue with these cars is suspension. You have the front shocks, rear shocks, the front and rear control arms. Because the car is so heavy, going down the road with these terrible roads in the Northeast, it wears on its suspension a lot. So I probably had this car back here how many times? Maybe 3 times to do suspension stuff. And if you don't buy things used and buy them new from Tesla, just hold on to your seat. It's gonna get expensive.
Tires wear faster due to the weight.
Tires wear a lot faster too. The other thing that's a big issue
And the
is
acceleration.
Yeah. So you'll wear it down with the acceleration. You'll also wear it down with alignment issues. A lot of these cars have alignment issues from the factory. So what you'll notice is after you drive for X amount of miles, your tires will wear on the inside a lot more than the outside, and then you'll chew through tires in some cases like 10 or 15,000 miles or so. Did have a rear drive unit replacement, which is common in these. I think about every, I want to say 10,000 miles or so, you'll likely need a new rear drive unit. I think Tesla, the price of these has come down significantly. I think it's only about, it's at what, 5,000 now, I think?
That's about right. Yeah.
About 5,000 for a rear drive unit. When this car was rebuilt, I put a sport drive unit in it for a lot better acceleration. Once that drive unit died, I put in a standard drive unit. So this is no longer a sport drive unit car, which I thought was fine because unfortunately, because Tesla won't sell you this part, I'm not gonna get into this whole thing again, but because Tesla won't sell you the part, I really didn't have much choice as to what drive unit to get. At the time, there were no sport drive units available, only standard drive units. But that's okay because I don't drive the car. This is my daughter's car now, and shouldn't need all the power. Why does she need that power? No, she doesn't need that. No. Keep her safe. Besides that, additional door handle replacements. 3 more of them died over the last few years. But other than that, other than the suspension going, the rear drive unit, let's see, the 10 times Brianna's brought the car back to me because she smacked a curb or something. Yep. Besides that, It's been pretty reliable.
If you were to compare this to the RS7, pound for pound of what it costs to own and operate the car, the Tesla still takes it.
Hands down, the Tesla takes it. So Brianna's driving the RS7, and she just texted me, I don't know, like 10 times in the last week saying, Dad, need the Tesla back, need the Tesla
Cash
back.
App, Venmo.
Cash
Yeah,
App, Venmo,
please.
you name it, PayPal. Because I think the Tesla...
Request. Denied.
Denied. No, can't afford it, can't afford it, can't afford it. So the reason why she's begging for this car back is because this car is, the cost per mile for this car is pretty much free compared to the RS7.
Now, why is that? It doesn't have supercharging. It sometimes has supercharging.
We had to, so that's another funny story. I want to sell the RS7, Steven.
This is a PSA.
PSA. I want to sell the RS7. If you're interested in buying it, most of you are not. I know that already. But you could send us an email. manager@richardbill.com. Because Steven's going to go through your emails, and if
don't need any more.
If you're serious about purchasing the car, let him know.
Leave an emoji in the...
Yeah, leave an emoji somewhere in it. But I think it's time for that car to go. And I think it's been hinted at what might be replacing it. Everyone disagrees with me, but I don't care. This wrap is what started the whole primer gray theme. But what I'm realizing
What theme? For who?
Well, the other car, the RS7, the i8, it's like a whole gray kind of thing, little gray family. This car is the lightest, did I say gray? Gray family. Gray family.
Yeah.
Gray family.
Understood. Yeah.
And what we should probably do is, it's been, how many years now? Been about 3 years now.
At least.
3 years at least, and this wrap is getting to the end of its usable life. So
What
we're
would
gonna take
ever
this off.
make you say that?
Yeah, I know. I think it's time. So, oh, this beautiful black paint underneath.
You really committed to that one?
Yeah, I guess you gotta commit. Someone's knocking. Who could it be?
Oh no.
Oh, jeez.
Look who's...
Let me fix it. Stay right there. I'll do this one. How about this one?
It's like whack-a-mole over here. What's the password? Hi.
You're so extra.
Welcome, Linda.
Extra. Who shows up to work like this?
Exactly. Are you here to work today?
Yeah, you guys told me to put on comfy clothes that I don't care if like I get dirty.
This.
And it's black.
Here's some nice comfy clothes. Those Yeezys? No. I thought they were for a second. Linda, what's the? Can you turn to the side for a second? So is that what's holding the
Don't
pants
touch.
together?
HR.
I don't have HR.
Yeah,
That's right. Oh, go ahead,
God. So what is that just like, can you like, is that a pocket you could store stuff there? Is that what that is?
Wait.
I mean, that's a terrible idea for your phone.
Yeah, that's not gonna stay long. Actually, that's in there pretty, if she runs, it's out of there, but that's pretty good so
Well,
far.
good thing she doesn't run.
Yeah, I know. Do you run? You a runner?
Not anymore.
See?
Why not? You
used
heard
to.
something? You pull something?
I'm just lazy. Well, if I'm being chased, absolutely, I will run. I used to love running.
Do you get chased a lot?
Yeah. Man, suitors, potential suitors.
Stop. No, that would be really. I would be freaking petrified.
If someone's like running after you.
Yeah, I would literally.
Hey, come here. The only person that's running after her right now are geese. Angry geese.
I would be petrified if I'm just like chilling or I'm at a show or
Yeah.
something, and then someone just starts
They're running
like,
after you? Yeah, it's a good
run
point.
towards me. I'd be
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, you might catch an
Whoa.
assault charge with that. Yeah. All right.
that's crazy. So what's
If
going
you
on?
want to swoon Linda, do not run after her.
Yes. Disclaimer.
Disclaimer,
If you're
do
trying
not.
to get with Linda,
Hello.
which is, it's not an advertisement for getting with you, but if someone
It is
wanted
now.
to,
Management at virtual.
Yeah, send us an email. Just send us an email.
Yeah.
And we'll go through it and we'll let her know what the options are out there. So send us an email. Thank you.
You like to go to shows and not invite
You
me.
could just walk
Linda,
right in.
we're advised that we can't bring you because the people running after you thing.
Yeah. They're
Then hire
They
security.
fare free.
Oh,
hire
no.
Security.
No.
Yeah.
Linda. We'll just hire, like, why don't you ask some of your subscribers to, like, to come protect you at the show? Is that
Or
what
Linda,
you
get a
do?
gun.
You can't say that. Yeah. I'm not in California. Whoa. Don't, no. We're saving these.
Richard, for what?
We're gonna wrap another car with them.
Oh, I thought you were gonna save it for Christmas to wrap presents.
If I get happy, we don't.
We don't celebrate that here.
Christmas isn't a thing anymore for me.
Yeah, it's been done a long time.
Why?
Just because we have. Almost there. Look at us go. It's a race to the bottom.
I just think that wrap has protected this paint over the years.
Looks real protected.
Yeah.
Woo!
This car is black.
Who knew? Who knew? Who knew?
Let's go over here.
You need some trouble busting it over there?
Well, someone stole the heat gun and won't share. So of course I'm struggle busting
When I was a
with
kid.
nails.
I hated sharing toys with people.
Clearly.
Hated it.
Rude. Rude boy. Rude boy.
Why are you saying it like that?
Rude, I don't know.
Yeah, why-
I think that's how Rihanna says it in her song. Rude boy.
She's pregnant now.
Okay.
Yeah,
What the-
finally.
Finally?
Yeah.
Have they been trying for a while?
No, it's just, she's Rihanna. She needs to procreate.
She's what now?
Where are you going with this?
Yeah, Lena's just saying things again.
Well, after multiple hours, Linda quitting on us.
Yeah, she just bounced.
She did.
This, it actually looks, Steven, it looks.
I mean,
I missed
the bumper.
I missed the gray. Yeah, the bumper. That's gonna get switched off to a different one. But dare I say, I missed the gray a little bit.
Primer is gone. You miss it.
I
Well,
miss it.
we still have it on the ears.
Should we leave it there as like remembrance? Like, hey,
I will remember you.
because we still have the back. This back, you know, it doesn't look bad. It breaks it up kind of nicely. You know, it's like, hey, look at this. We didn't finish the car. So as you can see, we had to get a little creative with this front bumper because it wasn't fitting right. So if you look here, there is a piece of wood. There is a 2x4
Oh, very nice.
that had to help position. Like we had to cut into it. That had to help position the front bumper.
Look at you cut this. Look at the curve you did.
It's not bad, huh?
Oh, there you go.
These are the things you have to do to, you know.
Aftermarket parts. It's not always sexy, is it?
No, it's not.
Also, a 10-well.
So finally, the Japanese Americans could agree on something.
What if we could all just come together
I know, use the same
and
hardware.
agree? You know, just what if?
What if?
What if it was just love, Richard?
Imagine. Imagine. What celebrity was it that was singing Imagine during COVID? And
It was a bunch of them. It was terrible. If I could stay home, you could stay home too.
yeah, well, you live in a 10,000 square foot summer home in the Hamptons, so that's not. Imagine what if your home had a bowling alley in it, like theirs do?
Yeah, it's
like,
hard to stay home. It's real hard.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, you got a movie theater? Oh, popcorn maker?
Oh,
Oh,
that's kind of cool.
one of those built-in coffee machines?
Oh, yeah, he could stay home.
Oh,
right?
it's
deal.
easy. It's easy.
It's quite nice.
Oh,
The other side might have some.
more wood.
Yeah, no, I think this is.
Please don't tell me.
Wooden
Oh, look at you, a little foam for the knees, eh?
phone for my knees are getting old, baby. Steven, what are you doing? Oh, look at this. Look at this basic bitch ass front bumper going on.
What do you mean?
I will say, this, as cool as it was having the non-nose cone version, it's kind of like a little throwback having the nose cone back on. You know what I mean?
It is a 2012.
It's a 2012, man. Don't try to be someone that you're not. This car was trying to be a 2017 and up, but it wasn't that.
No.
No, it wasn't that at all.
You would know that as soon as you went inside.
You'd be like, oh, what are these materials? Oh, yeah,
Or you
right.
looked at the side markers and said, that doesn't have ABT.
There's no autopilot. There's no autopilot at all.
No, there isn't.
No, this actually no. Yeah, there's no autopilot at all. But no, this is good, Steven. This is good.
This is good.
This is good.
No,
You know,
we're getting
no
there.
complaints here. It's getting there. Well, my daughter's car is all done, and here's a hint. It looks like every other black Tesla Model S on the road, and if you really want to see the finished photos, check it out at Instagram at RichieBKid. I got my RS7 back, and it's all fixed and ready for sale, and she's relieved she doesn't have to pay $500 a month in gas. As a quick breakdown of issues with Dolores, a total of 8 door handles have been replaced. 4 were under warranty, the steering rack was under warranty, the sunroof not opening was under warranty, and the first drive unit was under warranty. After the warranty where I owned it, the MCU leaking was $1,500 to fix, the remainder of the door handles to be fixed were $1,000, the battery fuse and contactors were $550, the second drive unit was $5,000, the air shocks were $2,000, the front and rear tie rods and control arms were $1,500, the wiper motor was $350, and I negated tires because I have access to multiple sets, but it's safe to say that this car over the course of 10 years was about $12,000 to $13,000 in maintenance, and I won't even get into money saved on gasoline debate. That being said, I hope my daughter enjoys the car, and I will go back to looking into gas-guzzling V8s because they make me happy. If you want to get your hands on your own gas-guzzling V8 for a low price, make sure to check out IAAI.com, which is where the RS7, the i8, Dolores, the V8 Tesla, and Model D all came from. I'll be checking out Hellcats there, so sign up for an account and use code SAVE50 for half off registration, and I'll see you all next week. Actually, oh, wait, one thing. Here's a quick note from my buddy at the Salem Techsperts about right to repair. All right, so I am here with the man himself, the CEO and owner of Salem Techsperts, right? And I had an unfortunate experience with my phone. The back was cracked and the front was cracked as well. I took it to Apple. They said, we can't repair this. You have to buy a new phone. And I did buy a new phone, and it's the phone I'm recording this on right now. Then I went to the man himself, Andy, and he told me it can be fixed. And he did fix it for me. As you can see, there's no more cracks on the screen. But this funny thing is happening right now, right? If I go on my phone, every couple of days, I'll get a pop-up that says, unknown parts. Unable to determine if you guys could read. Anyways, it says that over and over again, that it's not a genuine part. Also, if you go to displays, it pops up here as well. It's not a genuine part. What should we do about that?
Well, Massachusetts has a right to repair bill, which is being discussed right now.
Yep.
So if you live in Massachusetts, the right to repair bill will give us the opportunity to buy genuine parts from Apple.
So that was the problem. So you couldn't buy a genuine part for it. So therefore, it keeps getting a message over and over
Exactly.
again.
Even if I wanted to get rid of that message if I wanted to buy a genuine screen or anything like that, I'll charge you a little more because it's going to cost more.
Right.
Don't have that opportunity. Can't do it.
Okay.
Apple won't let us. Batteries, nothing. MacBook screens, nothing.
Why do you think they do that?
What'd you do when the screen was broken? You couldn't fix it?
Buy a new phone.
Bought a new phone. But hey, I'm not Apple. I can't.
That almost seems wasteful. So what were they going to do with this? If it was cracked, they can't fix it. What were they going to do with it?
Who knows? Who knows? They'll probably send it down to Texas. They'll part it out. You'll lose your data if it's not backed up.
They'll lose it. They'll probably sell the data.
I mean, there's been.
I got some pictures in here.
There's been evidence.
I want to show you guys something real quick. It gets really. Oh, never mind. Too soon.